Silicon Valley is also taking note, especially some of the companies that are most widely held by investors: Facebook, Google, Netflix. Julia Boorstin now with a look at the potential impact of the UK vote on some of the fastest growing internet names.
In the wake of the Brexit vote, investors are weighing new uncertainty about everything from privacy to growth potential and advertising revenue in the internet sector. But despite the Brexit headwinds, money managers are also seeing opportunity in unlikely places. First, to privacy concerns, with potential changes to regulations of tech companies. The UK has pushed the EU to take a lighter touch regulating Google and others, raising concerns that the EU might crack down in the UK's absence.
If you look at Europe, there's clearly a very different perspective on privacy rules on the continent than we have in the United States or they have in the UK. And if those perspectives become ascendant in the world, that's going to limit some of the opportunities that people like Google will have.
And with Brexit prompting new projections of a recession in Europe, investors are asking whether that could hit advertising spending at Facebook, Google, and others, and consumer spending on products such as Netflix. Plus, there are concerns about currency exchange hitting the bottom lines of the internet giants. Needham's Laura Martin raising concerns about Netflix and Facebook's growth and valuations. Facebook generated about 24% of its revenue in Europe last year. Martin warning of the impact of slowing European advertising demand and currency translation. For Netflix, Martin cautions that all of its growth story and capital investment is offshore, opening the door for Brexit to impact demand or currency. Jefferies estimates that 60% of international revenues come from Europe, about a third of that from the UK. But some see a buying opportunity on the dip.
Alphabet is our largest holding, and it's a little bit of an unusual name for a value manager. I think some people look at it and say, at $660 some dollars, it's selling at a mid to upper 20s multiple of trailing earnings. But we think that misses a lot of the assets that Alphabet has.
But Alphabet's Google is not entirely without risk. The Wall Street Journal reporting today that the EU has signaled it's preparing to issue new antitrust charges against Google for its advertising dominance. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Julia Boorstin in Los Angeles.